So welcome to my channel. As you can see from the title and the videos before, your girl is pregnant. So I am heading to the hospital right now. I do not believe I'm in labor, but when I woke up this morning, I just had kind of like some fluid in my undies. So I was like, I called the triage nurse, and they told me to come in to the hospital. So that's what I'm doing. I know I haven't been documenting my process as much as I could have. I've had a lot of transitions with like my page being deactivated, and deleted. So yeah, y'all, I'll definitely keep y'all updated with this journey. I'm so excited. If today is the day, I'm happy. If not, I know that it's coming soon. I'm actually 39 weeks today exact. So yeah, so he in here, he probably like, I'm ready. I don't know, whatever he want to do, I'm with it. So I'll keep y'all on this journey when I get to the hospital. So I just made it to the triage room. I'm all hooked up. The thing is, they have me hooked up. They have baby and me hooked up to the monitor to monitor the contractions. I am having contractions, but they did like a little swab to see if my water ruptured. So yeah, no baby. Y'all, I am 40 weeks and I'm experiencing so many contractions, but I'm not dilated. Constant pain, 40 weeks. Okay, so remember I said 40 weeks. I don't know what's going on. 4 centimeters dilated. Almost 5. So that's a good thing, thank God. Thank you.
And I'm gonna get the wireless monitor for you just to see if it'll work.
Okay, so
stay with this feeling of relaxation as you continue to breathe through each wave, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. One more time. In and out. Keep doing it, keep doing it. Let me grab it. Alright. Breathe slowly through your nose, all the way down into your belly for 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. And now breathe out through your mouth for 1, 2, 3, 4.
None. I said I went to the hospital.
All right, let's try this dry chicken.
Yeah, because that's what they sell it down at their restaurant.
That's good.
Season. They giving you the rest. They giving y'all restaurant food. Rice good. Oh, I probably better have it.
So we are leaving the hospital today. We had a baby. Yes, so yeah. Hey y'all, so welcome back to my channel. And as you can see from the title down below, your girl is back, and I'm back with how to prepare your body for an unmedicated birth as a first-time mom and having my baby at 40 weeks with the pressure of the doctor saying that I could possibly be induced a week later. Well, stay tuned. I hope that you all watch this video through. I hope that it helps some people. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, like how I prepared mentally to have an unmedicated birth was like throughout the whole duration of my pregnancy, I wanted to have an at-home birth. Slash, you know, a water birth. That was something that I wanted to do. It was something that I did a ton of research on, but it was very, very pricey. And with the condition of just like, you know, everything with maternity leave in America, I don't know where else you at, but in America it's sucky dicky some places. So with maternity leave and all of that, it can be pretty costly. And if you know, you think about your finances down the line when baby comes, it just is not ideal for some individuals. For me, it just was not something that I could do. It was something I wanted to do so badly, but I could not do, unfortunately. So from the jump, I already had in my mind just an idea of what I wanted. And of course, we know with pregnancy, what you want may not be what you get. So, you know, you don't want to have these high expectations and then, you know, God has other plans. But from the jump, I know that I wanted to take a natural route. Number one, be delulu. If you, I'm like so serious, if you find yourself like in a place of like delusion, you can really get on the other side, because the whole time through pregnancy, I never really got caught up in the idea that I'm going to have my child vaginally unmedicated. I just kind of like didn't think about the scary factors of it. Like even when a lot of times people would come to me and be like, that's scary, like, are you not scared for labor? I just be like, no girl, I'm ready. But that was me just mentally preparing myself, like planted those seeds and dropping those little nuggets in my mind subconsciously to let my body know and me know that I can do this. So I did that throughout the whole duration of the 9 months. I tell you, ask anybody. I kept saying I'm going to go unmedicated, you know, God willing. Number two, try to filter the things that you see. I know a lot of times in pregnancy, we don't have much control over certain things. And even when it comes to like filtering and algorithms, we can't really control the things that we see. I know a lot of times when we are pregnant, we see a lot of, you know, information about stillborns and, you know, just a lot of different things that makes us scared. So if you can, try to filter what you see on TikTok. Take a break, detox from social media, because it really can ruin the experience and make you feel like it's not possible, especially when you see certain videos. So if you can, number two, just try to filter the things that you see to the best of your ability, even though we're working with a crazy algorithm. That is the second thing to do. Third thing I would say is just making sure that you're not mentioning this process to people who don't believe. Like when you tell someone, oh, I'm not going to get the epidural. If it's someone that's like, child, get that epidural. Get that epidural. Like, you can't do that. Try not to surround yourself around people who have a negative mindset. And just because someone has a negative mindset does not mean that they don't have your best interest. A lot of times when people are giving you this information, it's because they love you and they want you to have the best experience possible, and they don't want you to go through pain. But when you find out that those are the type of people that you're confiding in, just do a little back it up. back it up, 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 back. Just back it up a little bit, because you don't want to be around people like that during that process, because it can really psych you out and you could get that epidural the moment that it gets rough. So try to filter the people that you're around as well. I would say that would be the third thing that I did, and I would advise you to do the same. The fourth thing I did was I made sure that when I did search and when I did do research, I make sure I was looking at people with positive, you know, experiences. And even if their experience was rough, it was just more so uplifting than anything. Even when it came to like natural girlies on TikTok, you know, that went through it natural, I tried to find my side of TikTok and my side of Facebook and all those other platforms to just kind of get like that support system, and also just like kind of see what other people have endured. So I did that, but I made sure it was geared towards the things that I wanted to see and the experiences that made sense to me. Everything is really mental with pregnancy, so you have to really be careful with the information you are digesting, because it can, you know, affect your experience and make you feel like you're not capable. Last thing I will say is just believing in yourself and understanding that, hey, even if it gets down to the nitty-gritty, to the point where you went all 8 centimeters or 9 centimeters or 10 centimeters and something takes a turn, understanding that anything is possible, and just allow yourself, trust God, and trust the process. If you get to the point where you want to go unmedicated and you can't, listen to your body if that's what you feel you can't do in that moment. I promise you, once you're in the moment, you kind of know what you can do. It's hard to kind of prep. I'm a firm believer that you really can't, you know, judge something if you haven't went through it or been through it. So just allow your body to do what it needs to do. And in that moment, if you feel like you need that epidural, if you feel like you need that medicine, take that medicine. I will not lie, towards the, I want to say maybe like 7.5 or 8 centimeters, I was questioning myself. I was like, you know what, I need some medicine. But when they laid out the options for me, it just was not aligning with what I wanted for myself. So I said, no, I cannot do this. This is not, you know, what I want. Another thing I did was really stay firm and strict to my birth plan. I made sure that I was in alignment with my birth plan the entire time, and I just didn't budge on anything. Also, when I was doing research, I made sure that the hospital that I was going to be delivering at was in alignment with what I wanted to, as far as like pushing and promoting natural births, and they did. So when I did, you know, tell them I didn't want this medicine, they didn't give me much like pushback. They just kind of say, you know what, we respect your decision. And when I walked in the door, they automatically knew what I wanted, and they didn't try to fight against that. So also just make sure you have, that ties into 5, like just make sure that you're in alignment with the hospital that you're delivering at, and making sure that they have what you need, you know, to really get at least a little bit of the experience that you want, even if it's not totally unmedicated and you know, God steps in and it's something that can't be done. You know, don't beat yourself up. Just go to somewhere that really, you know, specializes in your needs, and make sure you're kind of having a better understanding of what you want, checking off boxes. I looked at 2 hospitals, and when I looked at those 2 hospitals, I went with the one that made sense with what I wanted, and God willing, I was able to get what I wanted, you know, especially with the help of the staff. They were like phenomenal. So yeah, y'all, I want to do just a story time of how the unmedicated process went. I just wanted to give you some 5 tips on how to mentally prepare yourself. Of course, these are like basic tips. You know, I hope that they do help. It was things that I, you know, took into consideration, but ultimately it's all just mental, and understanding that, hey, you are able to do this. You can do this. Right now, girly, I know that you're probably thinking about having an unmedicated birth, and it may seem, you know, far beyond the reach, but you can do it. I did it. God willing, if God has that in store for you and there's no other like complications going on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Don't allow people around you to make you feel like you can't do it. You can do it. And I hope that this video pushes you to believe and know that you are fully capable of having your baby unmedicated, just like myself. At 40 weeks, he was a due date baby. He was born 8 pounds, 4.5 ounces, and he came into this world, as you can see in the beginning of the video, screaming, and he was such a blessing, and he is still blessing my days each and every day. So you got this. Don't beat yourself up if you can't do it, but if you want it, you know, try it out, see if it works for you. If you can't take it, listen to your body. Don't listen to everybody else. Listen to your body. Your body will tell you what you need. You know, your body will tell you what you need, because honey, and you got this. And honestly, when you're going through the process of doing the unmedicated birth, just, it's all mental. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. Even try to start breathing before walking exercises, you know, exercising, getting your mind together. Affirmations help a lot. You got this. When I was in labor, I was telling myself, I can do it, I can do it. I will be honest, there was a moment I said I can't do it, but that was very short-lived, because everyone around me was like, you can do it, and praying for me. So you got this. Prayer is the last, you know, the last thing, and I left it for last because it's the most important. Pray, 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 and understand that if it's for you, it will be. God makes no mistakes. God knows what we can bear. God knows what we can take. God knows what our situation can take. So understand that if you don't get that unmedicated birth, it may be something that God was like, don't beat yourself up. You got this. Just a few tips to prep yourself mentally, because you can do this. Our bodies were made for this, and no matter how you bring your babies in this world, whether it's C-section, whether it's naturally, whether it's vaginal, whether it's on the epidural, whether it's medicated, it don't matter. You're a mother, and keep doing your motherly things. You are amazing. You are doing your best, and understand that it is coming to an end. Make sure you embrace every part of this journey, even the journey of labor, because it's beautiful. Even though it's painful, it's beauty within the pain. So just understand that God has the final say of everything, and don't beat yourself up if it doesn't go your way. But I'm out of here. I am going to do a story time on my you know, my birth, probably with my baby father, so y'all can see his reaction to everything. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace. Mwah.